What's going on, guys? Today I'm back with another video. I'm back to give you guys advice I wish I had before I started boxing. In this video, we're gonna go over 4 key points that I wish I knew before starting amateur boxing and before having my first fight. So, point number 1, conditioning is key. So what I'm gonna tell you guys is that sprints are essential for amateur boxing. Slow runs are good and they do build endurance, but sprints have the explosive movement and they get your heart rate up like an amateur fight would. So in an amateur fight, you throw 4, 5, 6 punches, you get a few seconds break and you're right back on it. Sprints work your body the exact same way an amateur fight does. Sprints are essential, guys. You need to do your sprints, especially if you're trying to gain conditioning. Even as a pro fighter, pros do sprints and it's essential for them. So you guys need to be doing your sprints. Okay guys, so this is a big one, and this is overtraining and not recovering before your fight. So I've gone through this through multiple fights. It's took a long time for me to learn and get down, but I had no idea what tapering down before a fight meant. Example, I would train 2 hard months for a fight. I knew I had a fight coming up, let's say it was a Saturday, and I did not know how to down for the fight. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have the best knowledge around me, but I didn't know. So I just thought getting in a cold plunge the day before would heal my body of all the rigorous training in camp, but that's not how it works. You gotta start tapering down at least 4 to 5 days, especially if you've been training super hard. What I recommend is if you know your fight is in a month and a half to 2 months, however long away it is, you wanna taper down on the volume and keep the intensity the same. So if you're doing 10 rounds on the bag, taper down the 5th day, do 8. Then the 6th day, do 5. Then, just taper that down, keep the intensity the same because your muscles and your body need time to recover before your fight. Or you're going to wonder why you're getting tired and why you don't feel sharp even though you've trained these past 2 months for your fight. Please guys, taper down before your fights. 4 to 5 days at least. The day before the fight, guys, if you really been training hard, just rest, stretch. If you're running, let's say your fight's on Saturday and it's the beginning of fight week and it's Monday, if you're running 5 miles a day, bring it down to 3. Then Tuesday, 2, Wednesday, 2, Thursday, 1, depending on if you have to cut weight. That's up to you and your coaches, but I recommend that because tapering was something that I lost a lot of fights I knew I should have won because I didn't recover and wasn't. My bad, guys. So that's something that I recommend you guys doing. Definitely learn how to taper, adjust your schedule, bring down volume, keep intensity the same. You gotta learn how to recover before your fights or you will wonder why you're getting tired and why you can't last in the ring. It's not because you didn't train hard, it's because you didn't let your body recover. Now, this one's a big one as well. Ignoring recovery. Day-to-day recovery after your sessions. Not getting enough sleep, not stretching, not doing any sauna therapy, not doing any cold plunge therapy, not rolling out your body. Also, not having rest days. Rest days are essential. You need to let your body rest. If you're not letting your body rest, your body can't build back what you've been breaking it down to do. You guys need to learn how to recover. You guys need to start stretching before and after your sessions. You guys need to start prioritizing your sleep, especially if you're doing 1 to 2 sessions a day. You need to start prioritizing your sleep because that will help you immensely. You have no idea. Guys, go to Walmart and buy a roller. It's, 15, 20 bucks. I promise you it's gonna help you recover. It makes you feel completely different before and after your sessions. It's essential. Buy a roller. Stretch out. You guys need to be stretching. Your body's doing all this work, and if it's not being stretched out or recovered, you're not doing yourself any justice. So I need you guys to go to Walmart, buy a roller, start rolling out your legs, roll out your back. It's good for so many different things. And guys, if you have access to a sauna or a cold plunge, you can just do a cold twice a week in your bathroom, in your bathtub. If you have a bathtub, fill it up with water, buy 4 or 5 bags of ice. Get in there for at least 4 to 5 minutes, and I promise you guys, you'll see the difference. Try to do cold plunges at least 2 to 3 times a week, especially if you're in a high training weekly volume, and I promise you, you'll see the difference, especially saunas too. If you have a membership at your local gym or if they have a sauna, I promise you that's gonna help, especially with cutting weight. Just throughout the week, natural detox, it's great. So You guys need to do that. Next point, nutrition is everything and fighters neglect it. So I see a lot of fighters cutting weight the wrong way. They starve themselves, they hop in a sauna suit 2 days before and completely deplete themselves of all their liquids. That's not how you do it, especially if you still have fat on your body. A lot of these fighters need to learn how nutrition works. Proteins, carbs, fats. You guys need to look into your nutrition and see how your body takes in fuel. Usually it's the same, but it differs between people sometimes. You guys gotta do some research on nutrition because I see all these fighters cutting, inexperienced fighters cutting weight this way, and it's just like, what are you guys doing? You don't need to be doing all that. If you prep 4 weeks out, have some meal preps, start cutting weight the right way, you won't need to drain yourself, and you will actually just maybe walk onto the scale at your fight weight. Depending on how much weight you're cutting, if you're going down like 5 weight classes, I don't know what to tell you about that. Cut to a weight where you still feel good at. But you guys need to learn about nutrition. You guys need to learn how to fuel your bodies. Also, you guys need to learn about proteins, carbs, and fats. You guys are not eating enough of each. I see this a lot, but fighters they'll fill up on fries and wings, or they just don't know what they're eating. You guys need to know what you're eating. You guys need to know what a balanced meal is and a meal that's gonna fuel you. There's a saying I like to say, and it's, you don't put unleaded fuel into a Ferrari. So if you guys want to perform at the highest level, you guys need to put the proper fuel, the premium fuel. And it tastes great. I eat really clean, it tastes great, and it fuels me amazingly. So look into nutrition, look into what your body needs and what proteins, fats, and carbs do. Protein helps you build muscle. Fats give you energy. Carbs give you energy. You really honestly don't even need a lot of carbs. So if you're cutting weight and you're trying to lose fat, I'd say cut. What's up, guys? Sorry, my camera went out, but we're back. And eating like trash in between your fights is killing your progress. Trust me, guys. I know after your fight, you want to just pig out. But you should only do that maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 meals after. You guys gotta be consistent with the diet, because if not, you're gonna be gaining a whole bunch of weight that's gonna be harder to get off later in the future. Guys, please don't balloon up in between fights, especially as an amateur, because in amateur boxing, you need to always be ready to fight, because it's not a pro. It's not like the pros, you can get a call and to fight on Saturday and it's Thursday and you can't be 10, 15 pounds over. You need to be at least 3, 4 pounds above the most. That's the most you need to be. You don't want to be anything more than that. So watch your weight when you're not in fight camp, but always be at least 3 to 4 pounds above your fight weight. Also, you guys need to be fueling for your performance, like I said earlier, not just to make weight. You guys need to be fueling your body so that it performs like a Ferrari, not a Toyota. You guys want to be performing at your highest level. So you need to be eating clean, whole foods. A lot of boxers neglect electrolytes. Look into that. Electrolytes are great for hydration, not just water. So go buy some electrolyte packets, buy an electrolyte tub. I'll put a picture of the one I use here. Yeah, so you guys need to buy electrolytes. Before, after, drink some. Your body needs it, your muscles need it. It's essential for hydration. Don't neglect your electrolytes, and don't neglect your whole foods. You guys need to be eating beef, ground turkey, grilled chicken, all those sort of proteins. Don't eat pork. I wouldn't recommend pork. I mean, if you like pork, go ahead, but I don't like pork. I don't think it's good for you. What you eat shows up in the ring. So I didn't believe this when I started out, but when I started fighting and actually started competing a lot, I felt what I would eat in the ring and in sparring the most. Let's say throughout the day I eat McDonald's, right? And I go spar later in the evening. You can feel that in the ring. You don't feel as sharp, you don't feel as clean, you feel slow. You start burping up the McDonald's. It's disgusting. It's not fuel. It's not food. It's not good for you. If you need to meal prep, you guys should be meal prepping, but do not be fueling yourself with McDonald's or any of that fast food trash. It's not good for you. What I recommend for carbs is white rice, sweet potatoes, oats in the morning. Those are great carbs. Fats, you want to be getting your natural butters. I use Irish butter, olive oil, for healthy fats, avocados, almonds, nuts. So those are good snacks and things to add into your diet. You guys want to be staying away from fast food and all that garbage. Why? You're supposed to be active, so you're a fighter, so you got to be in shape. Next point, calisthenics / strength training. So a lot of fighters neglect this, and I could tell when either I'm sparring them or I'm watching them fight. Calisthenics and strength training is essential to boxing. Guys, you need to be strong for your weight class. You got to have some sort of power. You need to build strength, especially as a boxer, for your stability and everything else that comes with it. Makes your punches sharper, conditions your arms better, strengthens your arms, strengthens your whole body. What I recommend and what I do is I do pull-ups, push-ups, and I do dips. So I do all of those, high reps, sometimes weighted, but I just do high reps and that keeps me very fit. That's for upper body. For my core, I do a lot of sit-ups, Russian twist, planks, scissor kicks. A lot of your power comes from your core, so you guys need to be focusing on that and not neglecting abs. Stability equals better punch transfer. So obviously your core is at the center of everything. It's just better punch transfer. Work on your core. I promise you it'll help you. Leg strength. So I do jump squats, squats, lunges, side squats, box jumps. All of those help you in sets and reps for boxing. Explosive legs equals faster exits and faster entries. You can get into and out of situations in the ring if your legs are conditioned and they're strong. I also do calf jumps. It's like, picture like you're jump roping, but you're just jumping up and down with your calves. Do that for 5 minutes a day. I promise you guys, you're gonna be way more slippery in the ring and your footwork is gonna go from here to here. They strengthen and they build that springy muscle in your calves. Like I said, strong legs are essential for boxing. Do your squats, do your lunges, and yes. Last point, guys. Training without intention is killing your progress. So let's say, you go into the gym and you're just hitting the bag just to hit the bag. If you're doing boxing for just fitness, that's cool, but I recommend too, you always want to be getting better at whatever you're doing. So hit the bag and work on your jab. Hit the bag and work on feints. You always want to be working on something so you're not staying stagnant. If you're always working on something, then you're constantly getting better. Always try to work on your jab, work on certain combos, work on feints. Work on different things that your coach tells you as well. That's gonna help you guys in your progress, I promise you. Instead of just blasting the bag every time you go into the gym. Work on certain things and that'll help you. Also, sparring. Always be working on something in sparring. Don't just go in there and try to kill your partner. You always want to be working on something. So you want your sparring sessions, what you work on and fix, to translate into your fights. So if you're going in sparring and your coach is telling you to use a certain move or work on a certain counter or use your footwork more or stay in the pocket more, you got to be focusing on that. That's going to translate to when you fight, and that's going to help you be better when you have your first fight. You guys need to be watching film. So I watch a lot of fights. I watch a lot of Mayweather, the old and the new generation, Davis, Shakur. I also watch a lot of the old guys like Marvin Hagler, Thomas Hearns, Roberto Duran. There's a lot of great names that you guys can watch and that I recommend. Watch them, study them, take bits and pieces and make your own style. At the end of the day, everyone has their own style and you don't want to just completely be copying someone. You want to develop your own style and develop your own way of fighting that works and translates in the ring. Last thing that I'm going to tell you guys, treat training like your craft, not just an exercise. So if you're taking boxing seriously and you're trying to get better, treat it like your craft, like you're trying to be the best at it. So if you're trying to be the best at something, you're going to constantly be working on certain things to master whatever you're trying to be the best at. So train with intent, guys. These are key things that are gonna help you get better. I have 25 plus amateur fights, been to multiple different national tournaments, and I'm still going. So I'm just here dropping knowledge for you guys and just producing a lot of content for you guys so I can help, and making videos like this so I can help you guys avoid these type of mistakes that I didn't have. I didn't have any YouTubers or anybody making these types of videos to help amateurs and people trying to get better at boxing. So I want to be that guy for you guys, and I hope you guys learned from this video and that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, subscribe, like. I post a lot of boxing content. I post boxing knowledge. Guys, boxing rewards discipline. If you master these things or work on these things, you will be years ahead, I promise you. So just continue to work hard, continue to push yourselves. Take these things for what they are. Try them out and let me know in the comments what you guys liked and what worked for you. Thank you guys. Subscribe, like if you enjoyed this. I post videos every single week. You guys have an amazing day.